Good evening, everyone, and welcome into one of the most special nights of the high school calendar, Senior Night, here on Oak Hill High School as the Greenbrier Spartans come to town. Let's go ahead and introduce tonight's seniors.
Mental Health Committee, National Honor Society, and West Virginia Scholar recipient. She has a favorite memory of eating lunch in the office with her mom and Delaney every day. Her future in college to study nursing and pursue a career as a pediatric travel nurse. She would like to say to her honorary guest tonight, Ms. Kirk, Jen Dog, thank you for being so supportive and loving me since middle school. Keep that stanky leg. Happy senior night, J-Lo. Our second senior cheerleader, Miss Addison A. Salvatore. She is the daughter of Jennifer and Anthony Salvatore. She is a member of the National Honor Society, 4-year student council member, president of the outreach team, common scholar, leadership, Fayette County graduate, and honor student. Her favorite memory is showing up late to a girls' basketball game because she overslept during her after-school nap. She then found out Mrs. Hayes informed the whole gym while she was late and encouraged them to clap when she arrived. Shout out to Amaya for calling and waking her up. She loves you. Her future plan is to attend WVU Honors College to receive an undergraduate in biology and then go to dental school to become an orthodontist. She would like to say to her honorary guest this evening, Ms. Shepard, thank you for being one of the best supporters I know. I am so thankful for you and all the life advice you have given me. I love you. Happy senior night, Addie. Our third and final cheer senior tonight, Miss Ella Swain Thomas. She is the daughter of Stacy and Jason Thomas and sister to Jackson Thomas. She has a 4.0 GPA, is a 4-year varsity cheerleader, National Honor Society member, Oak Hill outreach team leader, and cheer captain. Her favorite memory is winning the spirit stick during homecoming both sophomore and senior year. Her future plan is to attend the pre-nursing program at WVU Institute of Technology, then become a nurse practitioner. She would like to say to her honorary guests tonight, her coaches, Ashley Queen and Danielle Crouch, thank you guys for all the amazing memories and laughs we shared. Y'all are the best. P.S. Thank you, Ashley, for all the stylish tips. Happy senior night, Ella. All right, now we will be recognizing our senior boys basketball players. Up first, we have Mr. Armani Hicks. Armani is the son of Marissa Ford. He is a 4-year basketball and football team member, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. His favorite high school memories are the homecoming weeks. His future plans to attend college and continue his football career. He would like to say to his honorary guest, Mr. Pay, I love our football and basketball conversations, and I appreciate you for talking to me every day, even if it's just to say hi. Also, thank you for letting me rest on game days. Happy senior night, Armani. Our second senior, Mr. Levi Kisco. Levi is the son of Brenda and Leon Kisco. He has been player of the week multiple times for basketball and has a favorite memory of when Coach Keys got his first win as head coach and the guys were wild on him. His Mr. Carter Richardson. He is the son of Sylvia Reinhardt and James Richardson. He maintains a 4.0 GPA, is an honor student, and a 4-year member of the basketball team. His favorite memory is when the basketball team went golden at the beginning of the season. His future plan is to attend WVU Tech upon graduation. He would like to say to his honorary guest, Ms. Kirk, thank you for always being there for me and for letting me take naps in your cozy corner. Happy senior night, Carter. All right, our fifth and final senior tonight, Mr. Isaiah Reinhardt. He is the son of Matt Reinhardt and grandson of Tampa Rogers and Beverly Reinhardt. He is a 4-year basketball player and has a favorite memory of going to Universal with his family. His future plan is to attend Marshall University this fall. He would like to say to his honorary guest tonight, Ms. Donnelly, thank you for being my favorite teacher and always motivating me to stay positive and work my hardest. Happy senior night, Isaiah. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2025 seniors, again, thank you so much.
And we would like to once again congratulate our senior class tonight. Boys basketball and cheerleaders being honored. Here we have the girls basketball team and the JROTC members on them in a prior game as we get ready for what is a big game here with my broadcast partner, Chris Rader. I'm Lucas Berry with you on Minerva Network. And Chris, it feels weird saying this, but Greenbrier and East No Kill are not in the same class anymore. But we still don't like them, and they still don't like us. It's still Greenbrier East No Kill.
Yeah, still a really good rivalry, and East is a good team. This will be a really good test for Oak Hill tonight. So, we kind of mentioned this the other night when we did the girls' games. You can throw the classifications out the door, and I think that's much the same here tonight, too. Yeah, East is AAA, but these schools are basically the same size, and it's always been really competitive. And I expect a really tough game here tonight for Oak Hill. East comes in 11-7, and they play they have a lot of common opponents, and if you go through the schedule and look at Oak Hill and East common opponents, East has really come out for the better almost across the board.
How about this? I was doing a little bit of research for the game. Greenbrier East last 3 games are against Oak Hill twice and Shady. How's that for your
That's
last 3?
a tough way to end it, especially against with Shady. They've already lost to Shady once, but I was talking to Coach Casey, Assistant Coach Casey Legg before the game a little bit. He was really complimentary to Greenbrier East. He said they will not beat themselves. He said the game will come down to who knocks down shots and who's the most careful with the ball of turnovers. And he said that East is really disciplined. They do a good job of not beating themselves. He said they run really good stuff offensively, and they're just a really disciplined team. And he said this is going to be a tough matchup for him. So, when I was looking at their record, I think East is a little better than I probably anticipated they would be this year, but they return a lot of kids from last year. When I was going through the roster, it's a lot of the same kids I remember from last year, and a lot of these kids also played football, so just a team full of hard-nosed athletes for the sport.
We talked to some of the radio guys for the game, said every last one of them was back from last year, and that's not something you see very often in high school athletics.
No, it's not. No, it's more transitory than that. And they just returned a lot of kids, and there's been some improvement, and in particular, Casey was telling me that Nathan Dixon, who's going to be number 4 tonight for Greenbrier East, hit a little growth spurt, and he said that he's really been their catalyst. I think he's a leading scorer. He averages about 18 a game. And Casey was telling me, he said, he's just always around the ball. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds. He gets a lot of garbage points for him, but that's meant to be a compliment. When you hear garbage point, that's a compliment. I remember years ago. And this might predate you, Lucas, but years ago, Beckley had a kid named Drew Smith that was the same way. He'd score 20 points a game, and they never run an offensive set for him. but somehow he was always around the ball and putting the ball in the hoop for Beckley, and I think that's what Nathan Dixon does a lot for Greenbrier East.
While we have a moment, let's also make note of the fact that it's just River Network, guys, but we're also on in Greenbrier County, bringing you, of course, the Greenbrier Valley Channel. There's a lot of Greenbrier East games, and so we'd like to welcome our viewers from Greenbrier County. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight, and we hope and we think this will be a darn good game.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and apologize to people from Greenbrier County. The announcing team, this is a big announcing team, what you're probably used to hearing from them. So the pictures look great. You know, Lucas and I will do our best. But we're probably a B announcing team to what you're used to here.
You say that, but I've come out of the bullpen and done some games for the Greenbrier County guys. So.
Well, see, they ask you, they don't ask me.
Let's introduce the cheerleaders.
That's all. That tells us all we need to know.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me.
Hey, you mentioned the seniors, and I want to mention them because I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, it's senior night. So for Oak Hill, the senior basketball players are Isaiah Ronhart, Cole Nelson, Levi Kisk, Armani Hicks, and Carter Richardson. And, that's a lot of production for Oak Hill. So those are kids that they're going to have to replace next year. Well, that's just part of high school athletics, though. But I also want to mention the cheerleaders. The senior cheerleaders are Addie Salvatore, Jayla Lynch, and Ella Swain. And, we've mentioned in the past, the cheerleaders don't get enough love. We don't mention them enough. But I'm telling you, they might be the hardest working athletes.
They might just
here
be.
At the school. They're at all the football games. They're at all the home girls and boys basketball games. So I wanted to make sure I recognize the senior cheerleaders as well as the senior basketball players.
Speaking of a senior basketball player, how about number 25, Isaiah Reinhardt, making his first start tonight?
Good for him, man.
Good
yeah,
for him.
absolutely.
As someone who, I'm not going to get too far into it, but I played football, soccer, and baseball. Soccer, well, let's get this story over with after we honor our country with the national anthem. Okay, so to make a long story short, I was fortunate enough for Coach Kent to allow me to be kicking the ball on the soccer field for senior night, and then Coach Pleasantville gave me an at-bat for the baseball team. So as someone who has experienced the magic of senior night, from the perspective of someone, that's the only time I ever got to play in a game, I can't help but be really happy for Lewis Reinhardt getting the chance to start in a varsity basketball game on his senior night.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And I was hoping they would start him. I thought that they might, but I wasn't sure. And I also noticed, they give him an enclosed case jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know when they started. When I was in high school, I don't remember them doing that. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong.
They didn't do it when I was here.
That's really cool, man.
That really
that
is.
was really nice. It makes it seem like a big deal to the kids, and that's really cool.
That's one you hang. That's one you hang in your house forever.
Absolutely, yeah. But Lucas, as they're introducing the teams, this is just a chance. We're heading into postseason play. Oak Hill has East tonight. I think they have Nicholas County maybe tomorrow night.
And then George Washington and then East again.
Oh, so they played 4 games this week.
And they still have to play. They had that game canceled against Woodrow. I don't know if they're going to get that one in, but that's a tough one.
That's a really busy schedule. But as they're preparing for regional play, and Casey was telling me, They vote on how they seed them. He said, I don't see any way that we're not going to be the 5 seed, though. And probably play St. Albans. But what you're looking to do this last week of the year, the last week of the regular season, you got to improve. I mean, you're just looking to come in with some momentum and take that momentum into the regionals, just like we were talking about with the girls the other night. And a win here tonight against what I think is a pretty good Greenbrier East team would be big for Oak Hill.
And here's the thing. We talk about how it's they're not in the same class. I very much doubt that people realize that Greenbrier East isn't a Quad A school. That's going to, if you beat them, that's going to look really good on your resume.
Yeah, absolutely. And I almost think it's meaningless. Greenbrier East is a good team. And these are two, like I said, similarly sized schools with a history with each other. So this will be a really good competitive game.
Braylon Godfrey will jump against Carter Richardson, and we're underway as the Spartans control the tip in the black road uniforms. Oak Hill, of course, in the home white. Nathan Dixon, number 4, had it for Greenbrier East. Try to play it back inside. It's which way they're going to go. It's going to be white ball.
It's a good opening defensive possession for Oak Hill. They were playing a tight man-to-man. And East is showing showing some three-quarter court pressure. And again, Oak Hill's always been spotty against pressure, so we'll see how they handle that here tonight. We're going to have a foul quickly. That's going to be on number 0, Donovan Penn, and that'll be his first.
So Oak Hill will inbound here. It'll be Kiska throwing it in. Armani Hicks has it now for Oak Hill.
And East to settle back into a man-to-man. Good hands that time. Oak Hill's able to retrieve it, though.
Kiska. Throwing inside to Carter Richardson. Richardson trying to go to the bucket. What a block.
Good block by number 23 there. That's Braylon Godfrey. He's 6'4", junior. And that's a nice block by the post player right there for Greenbrier East.
Kiska put it up. Couldn't get it to fall. And out with the rebound come the Spartans. There's our Nathan Dixon. And he'll get it back over. Nice kick out to him. He'll take a 3. Can't get it to fall. Kiska was in there on the rebound, but it's brought down by Donovan Penn.
Well, that's something that Casey Legg told me that they do very well is the offensive rebound. And Brody Hamrick knocks down the 3 off that offensive rebound. They kicked it back out to him.
Levi Kiska. Armani Hicks. Again,
you got to get it across the timeline. Yeah. I could tell that was going to be 10 seconds. You got to be aware of the timeline there. And Levi Armani just needed to make themselves available, just taking a step across that timeline instead of just passing it parallel back and forth behind it.
So now East will inbound. It's in the hands now of Reed McGraw.
And they're trying to post Brody Hamrick against Armani Hicks. He's got a big size advantage. Hamrick's their point guard, but he's 6'3". He's a big point guard.
Back over to McGraw.
And now Reinhardt's picked up Hamrick. They've switched that off. And Armani's guarding Donovan Penn, although he gives up size to Penn, too.
Nice shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded there from Godfrey, and he'll go back up and draw the foul.
It's going to be on Reinhardt. That'll be his first. And again, that was a key point of the game. Casey Legg was telling me before the game. He said they're a really good offensive rebounding team. We're already seeing that come to fruition. That three-pointer came off an offensive rebound. And now you see Godfrey going to the line after an offensive rebound.
First free throw is up. It is good. It is 3-0 Greenbrier East. 4-0 Greenbrier East. I beg your pardon. Early.
You know, East has good size. There's not any one kid that's huge, but there's not one kid that starts that's under 6 foot either. They have a lot of kids in that 6'2", 6'3" range. That's pretty solid size in high school basketball.
I was going to say, no wonder they're a good rebounding team.
Yeah.
Armani Hicks with the ball now for Oak Hill.
It's good tight defense by Penn. Tough shot by Armani. Got the roll.
He got it.
Up and in for the Red.
Trying to go baseline. I think they're going to get...
They're going to get Cole on a foul. He did a pretty good job, I thought, of cutting that baseline off, but he did get a little too aggressive with that forearm and force him out of bounds. Not sure he had to do that. I think he had the baseline cut off regardless.
So Reed McGraw will get it in to Donovan through Braylon Godfrey, rather, put it up and in at 6'2".
Cole tried to draw that charge in the lane. Refs were having none of it. And here's that three-quarter court zone press from East.
Oak Hill does get it across the timeline this time.
Somebody's got to be open, looking to trap under
Nelson's in
there.
the corner there, and he's going to throw it off for Greenbrier East player. It comes to Carter Richardson.
Very lucky to retain possession there.
Nelson. Going to work his way inside. Kitchen's closed.
Yeah, Godfrey with another big swat underneath there. He's controlling the paint for Greenbrier East.
Dixon got it. Here's Kiska.
East is getting their hands on a lot of balls, deflecting a lot of passes. It's bothering Oak Hill. I think we're going to have a foul there. That might be a shooting foul. Let's see who that's on. It might be on Dixon. Yeah, that's going to be on Nathan Dixon. That'll be his first. Let's see if they say, yeah, I think they're saying Levi was in the act of shooting.
Yeah. So Levi will go to the line. Trying to cut into this 7-point lead for Greenbrier East. It's 9-2.
Levi's had a nice senior year. He's the leading scorer for Oak Hill. He's the leading rebounder. He leads the team in steals. He's had a nice year for Oak Hill. What I like about Levi is he always gives 100% effort. He always plays hard. You never have to worry about his effort.
Carter Richardson and Isaiah Reinhardt will check out of the game. Coming into the game are Brent Conley and Tom Jones for Oak Hill.
So this is the regular starting lineup for Oak Hill as Levi misses that second one. So they got the regular starting lineup back in. It looks like East, just a careless pass that time, threw it away.
So Oak Hill will get another possession out of this. But East barely advancing out from under their bucket. Armani Hicks has it now for Oak Hill. Hicks, nice feed out. In the corner will be Conley. Nearly got it to fall.
Yeah, that was a good contested shot, though. East was able to close out on him, make that a difficult shot. He wasn't really able to step into it like he wanted to.
I don't really think he had the angle either.
Yeah, from down here, it didn't look like he had much of an angle. It's a good, strong take by Brody Hamrick. Get everything but finish, but there's that offensive rebounding rearing its ugly head. Godfrey's got 5 now, and he's really controlling the paint on the offensive and defensive end for Greenbrier East.
Kiska over to Cole Nelson. Nelson really in trouble on that sideline. He did get it out to Brett Conley.
That press is really bothering.
Conley again in the corner, and it's stolen away. He's trying to go cross court. It's Donovan Penn now.
Good hands by Armani Hicks, stripped him clean.
And up ahead now is Tom Jones. Jones puts up a floater, can't get it to fall, nearly got his own rebound. But there's East again. It's Brody Hamrick. It's back out now to Reed McGraw. Hamrick will try it. He'll train it.
That's good ball movement.
Tell you what, let's go ahead and take a break here with 3:37 to go in the first quarter. We welcome you back into the Lilly Center. Lucas Berry, Chris Rader here with you. We are at 3:37 to go here in the first quarter. It was 14-3. Greenbrier East has raced out to an 11-point lead. And Chris, we talked about it. It seems like it's been a theme all year. And we heard you say as much when you talked to some of the Oak Hill coaches. Every team we think is going to press us, Greenbrier East has, and it's paid dividends for them.
Yeah, Andy Keys told me earlier in the year, he said, we expect every team to press us a little bit at some point. He said, we don't always handle it well, and that press has really bothered them, and that offensive rebounding's really played a part in this early start for Greenbrier East, too.
Hicks will work it out wide to Kiska in the corner, cannot get that 3 to go. But the rebound comes back onto Tom Jones. Conley going up. He got the roll.
So that's a nice job by Brent Conley to tap at the Jones, and then Jones found him back underneath. Nice job for Oak Hill getting their own offensive rebound. Good hands by Conley.
Conley has Kiska going. You thought he did. Donovan Penn was in there. It should stay Oak Hill ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Penn to get back. That looked like it was going to be an easy layup, and Penn was able to get back and get a hand on it.
And there goes that east side showing itself again. He used every inch he had to get to that ball. Kiska. Armani Hicks. Brent Conley will take a long 2. Got it.
Yeah, they will call that a 2. You're
They're
right.
calling it 3.
So they called it a 3?
I thought it was a long 2. I thought I said it was on the line.
Okay, I thought it was 2 actually, but we'll give Brent 3. He's got 5 now.
Put that one in pencil. They might think about that. Okay, now we're back to 7. Yep.
So they did call that a 2.
And inside we go. As that looks like that'll be
Godfrey
Dixon
is all over
and
the glass.
it's Oak Hill ball.
They got to find a way to box out Braylon Godfrey. He's killing them on the offensive glass. It seems like he's gobbling up every rebound that comes off the rim.
Subs in for Greenbrier East. We'll get to them as we can. We did also. They'll go 10 deep. They're not afraid to make a rotation.
Number 10, Samuel Halver, is checked in for him.
The pressure, though, is ever present. And now here's Armani Hicks in trouble. And I don't know how Brent Conley saved that, but he did.
Yeah, but you can tell it's really speed no kill up. They're doing everything in fast motion, and he's able to get in the lane.
And he drew the foul.
That's going to be a block. And I think that's going to be on Donovan Penn, and if that's his second. So we'll see what Coach Jared Patton wants to do with Penn picking up his second there. Also checked in for East is number 2, Darius Burns. So Armani's already got a field goal. He's going to the line looking to add to his total and cut into this lead a little.
And his first free throw is no good. It remains a 7-point game.
And number 3 for East, Gabriel Neal's checking into the game as well. So you're right, they're going 8 deep already here in the first quarter.
Second free throw is good. It's 14-8. Greenbrier East with the lead. Bringing up the floor now will be Brody Hamrick for the Spartans. Minute 45 to go, first quarter. He'll kick it back over now to Dixon. Dixon puts up a shot. He got it.
You know, it just seems like Cole Nelson all year has had tough matchups with kids that just have some size on him, and that's another case right there. That's a nice block that time by Samuel Halver.
And they got it back. Conley goes up. He can't finish, and that'll stay on this end with Oak Hill.
You got to finish the bunnies, man. You got to finish those. And I know you can't make them all, but that's really hurt Oak Hill this year is not being able to finish some bunnies sometimes.
Brent Conley in the corner, and that will stay on this end as it gets knocked out of bounds.
Very aggressive defense over there in the corner by Brody Hamrick. He's a good athlete. He was East quarterback this year. He's 6'3", just a really impressive athlete. He gives them a lot of options on offense. He can hit the three, but he can also post Armani if he wants to. He's got a big size advantage on Armani.
Kiska going all the way back past his own foul line, but he does cross the halfway line.
Nice job for Dixon fighting through that pick. That's a good kick, though.
Nelson for 3, no.
Really good rebound by Halver underneath for Greenbrier East. Good box out.
Hammer out wide, no. But Hopper's in there to get the board, and he does. It's 18-8.
Once again, the offensive rebounding just killing Oak Hill. They got to keep East off the glass.
Armani Hicks.
Tough shot.
Now he got it, though.
That's a tough shot. He's got 5. Hit that little mid-range jumper over a kid that's bigger than he is. Armani's the smallest guy on the court right now.
We'll go back out wide to Brody Hamrick. Hamrick going back. Got it back. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Dixon. Nate Dixon lost it out of bounds. But the Oak Hill ball with 2.7 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That was a good closeout by Tom Jones on Dixon, and we caught the ball in the corner. Jones closed out on him. That's a good look ahead. That's going to be a decent look for Conley.
He will not be able to knock it down.
That's about as good a look as you can get with 2.7 seconds and having to go full court.
Yeah,
that was a really good look.
Once again, we thank our friends
18-10, Greenbrier East has the lead on the News Network and the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Let's take a break and come back for the second quarter after this. Good welcome you back inside the Lilly Center. Lucas Berry and Chris Rader here with you. It is an 18-10 game, Greenbrier East over Oak Hill. But Chris, we talked about it kind of in the middle of during the timeout in that quarter. It feels like after that, Oak Hill kind of got their feet back on them a little bit and made this a game.
Well, they're within striking distance. It was an 11-point lead. They've cut it down a little bit to 8. So they're still within striking distance, but they really got to keep East off the offensive glass. That's really what's killed them is the second chance points. And again, I think we're going to continue to see East, after made baskets, go into that three-quarter court zone press, and that's given Oak Hill some fits. They've gotten their hands on a lot of loose balls, so Oak Hill's got to do a little bit better job of that pressure. And I think East is going zone here in their half-court defense. This looks like maybe a 1-3-1 here.
Someone around Monty Hicks, who thought about a three, then backed off. He picked up his dribble, got it over down to Tom Jones, who can hit that in the corner, but he chose not to. And that'll stay on this end.
So Andy Keys, he's noticing that zone defense too, so he's working out a new play, maybe to get a set that works against a zone. And I can't tell. Looks like East is in a 1-3. Maybe it's a 2-3, but they're definitely in a zone right now. And Hamrick out there at the top is really long at the top of that zone. He can get his hands in a lot of passing lanes.
Armani will take a three. It is off the mark. Tom Jones was in there to fight for the rebound, but it'll go for East. I was going to make a point about that. We talked about their size, but they're also long. That creates a lot of problems in the press.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. They're built to be a good pressing team because you're right. They got a lot of length at every position, 1 through 5.
Brody Hamrick in the corner. He'll work it back out to Reed McGraw. That's Gabe Neal.
That's a nice little set as Gabe Neal comes off the bench and gets his first two of the game. Nice little mid-range jumper coming off the pick right there at the elbow.
Armani Hicks for Oak Hill. It's Tom Jones. Jones trying to feed it inside.
That's a really good feed from Jones. Conley's got 6, but that was really set up by a nice feed from Jones underneath. Nice job by Tom Jones.
And that now comes the Greenbrier East. It's Brody Hamrick once again. We'll be saying his name a lot tonight. We already have. That was Darius Burns right in front of us, right at number 2. A shot comes in. I think that was Dixon who took it. And
once again, offensive rebound. There's Hauver.
Going up, can't finish. And it comes to Levi Kiska. Immediately starts out in the break for Oak Hill. Kiska, nice feed. Conley going up, he can't finish.
That's a really good challenge there by Gabe
But
Neal.
they take it back. As Kiska now has it. Levi Kiska, what a shot that would have been if he made it.
He was trying to draw contact, couldn't do it.
Gabe Neal. Up inside, can't get it to fall, and it comes out to Armani. He's got Levi up ahead.
Away. Yeah, Armani had the right idea. Levi leaked out, but he just couldn't connect with him. As Braylon Godfrey, who had a really nice first quarter, is going to check back in the game. He did a nice job on both ends of the court, controlling the paint for Greenbrier East.
So up ahead now come the Spartans. It's Reed McGraw bringing up the floor for East. McGraw will kick it out wide.
It's good defense by Nelson cutting off that baseline.
Back over to Reed McGraw. Floater comes up. It's no good. Godfrey's in there on the rebound. He got rejected by Levi Kiska, but it comes back out to East. And Oak Hill comes away unscathed.
We're going to have a foul on the crawl there, reaching in, too. You're right, that was a terrific block underneath by Kiska after Godfrey had a great offensive rebound. He went just right over top of Cole Nelson, but, man, Kiska threw it out of there. As Hamricks just gets a quick blow but checks back in. And number 3, Gabe Neal takes a seat as Hamricks back in. And again, it looks like East is still in that zone here.
Hicks inside to Kiska.
Good
Kiska,
find.
nice feed. Tom Jones
really
finishes.
Nice find. That's the way you break a zone. Get it into the middle and facilitate the offense from there. And that's exactly what Levi Kiska did that time, finding Tom Jones.
On the far side, they work. Foul call.
Let's see who that's on. That's going to be on Levi Kiska, and that'll be his first.
So now it's Brody Hamrick, who nearly lost it, but he will get it back and reset things from there. Hamrick trying to work it himself inside.
It's going to be a charge, yeah. That's going to be Hamrick's first. Tom Jones stood in there and took that charge. I keep waiting for East to try to post Hamrick on Armani Hicks. He's got a big size advantage on Armani.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 4:38 to go here in the first half. It is a 6-point game in Oak Hill. We welcome you back here at the Lilly Center. Lucas Berry, Chris Rader here with you. It is a 2014 game with 4:38 to go in the first half. Greenbrier East has the lead. We'd like to welcome those of you watching along the River Network platforms and every one of the Greenbrier Valley Channel platforms as well. We have ourselves, like I said, a 6-point game. It's been a kind of game where Oak Hill's, again, kind of feeling their way back into the game a little bit more as we go on.
Keep whittling away. Again, it was a 14-3 lead at one point. They've got it down to 6, and got a lot of time to go, so they just keep cutting into that a little by little and seeing if they can pull even with East here.
East is out of that zone.
Yeah, they went back to their man.
Tom Jones to a jack of 3. No. And number 2 for East.
Good hands by Armani.
Is in there. And Armani brings it away. Got to find an option for an outlet. He does in Tom Jones. We'll get it back to Armani now.
I tell you what, man, Armani's got some quick hands. He gets a lot of loose ball steals.
Cole Nelson
Cole just lost it.
Up ahead now for the Spartans was Nate Dixon, who will not miss that.
He's got 7 now to lead Greenbrier East. Just hit that little mid-range baseline shot.
Looks like Antoine is going to the scores table for Oak Hill. We'll see who he comes in for. As it's Levi Kiska now trying to get something going here and a whistle on the floor.
That's going to be on Dixon. That'll be his second. We'll see what Coach Jared Patton wants to do. See if he wants to set him down. Because Penn has 2 fouls and he hasn't come back in. It looks like he's going to keep Dixon out there. Reed McCraw's check back in. Gabe Neal takes a seat. And Darius Burns is back in there.
Tom Jones is in there on the rebound.
Antoine Hicks has just checked in for Oak Hill. He's got the ball.
And he goes up and he cannot get it to fall.
There you see Godfrey controlling the paint again there for Greenbrier East underneath.
And up ahead come the Spartans. It's Nate. And Dixon, he drained it right in front of us.
Yeah, he's in the double figures now with 10.
Armani Hicks now for Oak Hill. It's Levi Kiska. Tom Jones thought about it. He'll drive instead. Kicked it back out. Armani will back it up. Call out a play. Grant Conley. Ball's on the deck. Tie up.
Just got too loose with it that time. That's going to be Greenbrier East ball.
Brody Hamrick for East.
Oak Hill's in a danger zone right here. They don't let East get that lead too far out. They're down 11 as it is.
Dixon had it stolen
really
away.
Nice hands by Antoine, but East was able to get it back.
Hamrick over there in the corner to Godfrey. No,
it's Burns.
Burns. Working inside. Now it's Godfrey. He'll go up. Nope. Foul call here. As Godfrey will no doubt be going to the line.
Yeah, it's going to be on Conley. That'll be Brent's first. Godfrey's been a handful underneath for Oak Hill.
Braylon Godfrey will go to the foul line. He'll try to make it a 13-point game if he makes both, as Carter Richardson gets it to check in for the Red Devils. His first free throw is good. We'll see who departs for Oak Hill. It will be Brent Conley leaving the floor for the Red Devils.
Now with Antoine and Armani both in the game for Oak Hill, they're really small in the backcourt.
But it comes out to Armani as that rebound just got kind of knocked out. Armani. Tom Jones for three.
Yeah,
no.
He can hit that. That's not a bad set. Tom can hit that out there.
Donovan Penn.
Good defense by Antoine. Cut off that baseline. They're looking for Godfrey in the post. Carter Richardson's battling him under there. He's going to come set a high ball screen. Well, no, he backs off of it. I thought he was going to set a high ball screen from McCraw. Now he will. And McCraw lost it. Unfortunately, Jones was out of bounds when he retrieved it.
So it'll be Greenbrier East ball here with $1:39 to go in the half. And coming back into the game.
That's going to be number 21.
Dylan Weichel. And that's not back into the game. That's a new into the game. That's
his
9.
First action.
Hamrick for three. No.
Yeah, that's going to be on Antoine coming over the back of Donovan Penn.
We talked about East depth. By my count, that's 9 deep already.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, I think they went 9 deep.
Hamrick. Got it.
See, Hamrick can get that shot anytime he wants to. He's got a big mismatch on Armani there. Hamrick's got 8 now.
Tom Jones got it back over to Armani Hicks. Antoine.
Now, Weichel's watching Armani. I wonder if Armani can take him off the dribble.
And Armani will take it, and he can't get it to fall. And Brody Hamrick will bring it out with about a minute to go in the half. Donovan Penn.
It's a nice
feed it
pass.
inside to Godfrey, who will just put it up.
Nice
Richardson
block by
was in there. He
Richardson.
got it again, but the foul's called.
They're going to get Kiska. Richardson got the clean block. They said Levi got him on the arm the second time. So Godfrey's going back to the line for the third time here tonight. He's got 6 points, and he's looking to add the East 14-point lead here.
His first free throw was good. He got the hometown roll, but he's not supposed to get in this gym.
I swear it seems like our opponents get more hometown rolls than we do on our rims.
I think
It
you're
really
right.
does.
There you go.
Rattled them both home.
Armani Hicks now with 43 seconds to go in the half. They'll kill down 16, 30-14. Armani kicked it back out to Carter Richardson. Richardson's got to do something with it. Got it over to Armani. Armani will back it out. He'll kick it out to Tom Jones in the corner. Jones. And they're going to say he walked.
Said he shuffled his feet, yeah.
So 24.7 seconds. There's no reason to think Greenbrier East can't hold for the last shot.
And East is on a 10-0 run. When we came out of that timeout at 4:38, it was 20-14. It's 30-14 now, so East is on a 10-0 run, see if Oak Hill can stop the bleeding this possession.
Loading Hamrick will receive. Will presumably be in no real rush as we hit 20 seconds in the half now. Hamrick will kick it out wide to Dixon. 7 seconds.
Pretty good hands by Jones. Was able to reach around and knock that loose from Dixon. There's a 4.8 left there before the half, though.
So East will retain possession.
I would watch Godfrey here underneath on this inbound.
And they'll go for the long ball. Can't get it. And that's how the half ends. After one half of basketball, it's 30-14 Oak Hill down to the Spartans of Greenbrier East. Let's take a break for halftime and come back to the second half on the New River Network and the Greenbrier Valley channel after this.
sure to see that in the river today. She said, hell yeah.
We're at halftime here at the Lilly Center. It is 30-14 Greenbrier East with the lead here on the Minerva Network and the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Chris Rader and Lucas Berry and Chris Rader here with you. I was going to say your name first, but
You're the lead man, brother.
No,
You're
I'm
the
not.
star of the show.
No,
I'm your co-star.
No, I'm not. and no, you've been doing this a lot longer than I have. You outrank me in every way possible.
No.
Now let's talk about this game because it feels like, from an Oak Hill perspective, that there's been some positives, particularly when you're going up against a team that has the kind of size and length of Greenbrier East, particularly as the second quarter went on. Felt like they got more rebounds. East's size advantage wasn't showing itself as much, but it still has them a 16-point lead.
Well, they climbed back into it briefly, but then East ended the half on a 10-0 run to stretch that lead back out to 16. And like I said, I talked to assistant coach Casey Legg before the game, and he said it's going to come down to who shoots the ball better and who takes care of the ball better. And I think we've seen both of those key points, come into fruition here in that first half, because East has done a better job knocking down their open shots. And then Oak Hill's gotten kind of loose with the ball a few times when East goes to that three-quarter court zone press. And they're an impressive-looking team when you see them out on the court. They are, like you mentioned earlier, they're long, they're athletic. They don't have a kid that starts that's under 6 foot. They have a lot of kids in that 6'2", 6'3" range, but they're really long, athletic kids, and they're giving Oak Hill fits on the defensive end and on the glass. Braylon Godfrey, in particular, has been all over the glass for Greenbrier East. So that's really been the story of the game. They're just giving Oak Hill fits underneath and with that zone press defense.
That's also, and this is something I thought about as you were talking there. We know what Levi Kiska means for this basketball team. He's kind of been quiet tonight. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me, but it feels like East is doing a good job of taking him out of the game and making other players from Oak Hill beat them.
Well, to your point, he's only got 1 point. He doesn't have any field goals, and he's Oak Hill's leading scorer. So, no, that's a very astute point by you. They have taken Levi out of the game, and they have made other kids from Oak Hill beat him, and that's a strategy that's working right now.
Speaking of other kids for Oak Hill, it's Armani Hicks who has the ball. He's getting ready to get it going here as Cole Nelson has it. Tom Jones, top of the key three. Got it!
That's a good set out of the half. And that is a shot that Tom can hit, but he got a good open look. Good set by Andy Keys out of the half that time.
Reed McGraw for the Spartans. He'll feed it inside.
Good hands by Tom, but East was able to corral it.
Shot here is off the mark. East gets the rebound. One back up. I think that was Dixon.
That is Dixon, and he's doing exactly kind of what Casey Legg told me he would do. He just kind of cleans up. He gets a lot of garbage points. He's got the offensive rebound. He's got 12 now to lead all scorers as Oak Hill throws that one away.
And let's talk about, in case you missed the beginning of the broadcast, garbage points a compliment. A garbage point is a compliment.
Yeah, garbage points is a compliment. Yeah, that's meant to be a compliment. I'm not putting the kid down. It means he's just all over the court around the ball a lot.
Some fans wanted to walk. They're not going to get it. As Brody Hamrick has the ball now for East. He'll get it back over. I think that's McGraw in the corner. And they'll come back out to
So there's that post. I've been looking for him to post Hamrick, and they did. And he drew a foul. Let's see who they call that. That's going to be on Brent Conley, and that'll be Brent's second. I've been waiting on them to do that because Hamrick has a big size advantage on Armani Hicks, and they finally found him in the lane that time, and Conley came over to help and fouled him. So that'll send Hamrick to the line for two.
First free throw is no good. It's still a 15-point game at 32-17 Greenbrier East.
Missed both of them. Both of those were off to the right. You could tell as soon as he shot them.
So Oak Hill with a good chance to kind of just keep chipping away. Tom Jones take another three. It is off the mark, and the rebound comes all the way out to Donovan Penn, who starts it up the floor for East as it's Nate Dixon. It's McGraw now.
And they're clearing out. They looked like they were going to clear out for Godfrey to get a post, but nice set for Penn. Good
he'll
patience
finish.
by Donovan Penn. That's his first points of the game. He had to set a lot in the first half with 2 fouls. That was a nice offensive set.
Kiska.
Just lost it.
Up ahead comes
Good
Dixon.
pass.
Nice feed.
Really good
Good
pass.
finish.
That'll put Hamrick into double figures, but that's a really nice look by Dixon.
Up ahead now, it's Cole Nelson. Nelson will get it out to Brent Conley. Conley, nice move.
Nice move.
And
one.
he got the hometown roll.
I think that's going to be on,
It looked like 23 to
I
me.
think, Godfrey. It'll be his first. But a really nice move by Brent Conley. He's leading O'Kill with 8, trying to get his 9th point here. That was a beautiful spin move, though.
And Conley will not be able to finish as Godfrey brings the rebound down and get it out now to Reed McGraw. McGraw going cross court. Comes back over to the corner. Not quite. They're in there on the board again, and they're going to get a foul call as well.
Yeah, Godfrey has just absolutely controlled the glass for Greenbrier. He's got 10. That's going to be, I think it's going to be on Levi. And if it is, that's his 3rd. That's unofficially got him as his 3rd. And frankly, I don't know if O'Kill can afford to take him out even if he's got 3.
No, I don't think so either. Coach Keys doesn't think so.
I'm not sure what the discussion is, talking to Jared Patton over there.
They came to the scorer's table first, and then they're talking to the Greenbrier East head coach. Andy Keys at the moment has not been spoken to that I've seen.
So Godfrey trying to finish off the 3-point play. And he
does.
He's got 11 now.
39-19, East with the lead here. Armani Hicks, got to get it across the halfway line, son. And he does. Kiska. Going to the bucket.
It's a good, strong drive. His first field goal of the game. He was able to finish through contact with Godfrey that time.
Going up, can't get it to fall. Conley brings the rebound down. Up ahead now is Armani Hicks. Armani will back it out a little bit. Kiska will go to the bucket himself. He can't get it this time, but he got it after the miss and goes up and finishes again.
Nice job by Levi. They need a little bit more of that, and they might need Levi just to put his head down and try to get to the rim and draw some fouls here.
Brody Hamrick. Hamrick going out to Donovan Penn. Penn going to the bucket. Nice feed inside for Godfrey who finishes.
Really nice feed. Godfrey's got 13 now. East has 3 players in double figures.
Knocked out to Cole Nelson. Nelson will drive baseline. Picking back out to Tom Jones. Over to Armani Hicks. Tom Jones. Jones trying to go back out to Cole Nelson and nearly went in the bleachers.
They're going to call that on Reed McCraw. He didn't love the call. He's arguing his case. That's going to be Reed's 2nd. So they're going to bring Godfrey out. They're going to bring Samuel Halver back in for Godfrey.
And that'll be O'Kill's possession. Getting it across the halfway line will be Armani Hicks to get it over to Tom Jones.
Good pass.
Kiska can't finish.
That's going to be his 4th. They're going to call a charge.
No.
Ooh, I don't know if I saw it that way. That's a big one. Now you just have to see.
He's not looking at anyone.
Andy Keys didn't love the call. I frankly didn't either. I didn't love the call either. He's really arguing his case. He's walking with the ref all the way up the sideline. He didn't like the call. I'm kind of with him. I didn't like it either. I thought that was a block. That's a big call. That's Levi's 4th.
Dixon on the baseline as Carter Richardson gets up off the bench.
And then you see Levi was just in jail that time as Hamrick. He's got 12 now, but Levi's got to be so careful now on the defensive end because the next foul and he fouls out. Good pass. He had the right idea going back door with Conley. They just couldn't quite connect.
I'll further your point. He's even got to be careful on the offensive end, too. That was just an offensive foul.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, you kind of limit your best player, your number 1 scorer, to really having to be just ultra cautious the rest of the game.
He's still talking about that to one of the refs over here. Andy Keys really didn't like that call underneath, and that's a big call. Because you have your best player now with 4 fouls, and we still have 3:27 left here in the third quarter. So it's decision time now here for Andy. He's already down 20, and you're just like, do I take my best player out, or I don't know, what are you saving him for?
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place.
Rock and a hard place, yeah, absolutely. But he's really let the officials know that he didn't love that call, and that happened right down here in front of us too. That. Like I said, I don't try not to criticize the officials too much. Those are always bang calls, but
right.
That's a big one regardless.
It looks like Levi will be seated.
Yeah, he's going to set Levi down.
Fouls. Carter Richardson's into the game for him. So it'll be Nelson, Conley, Richardson, Armani, and Tom Jones.
And the shame of it is Levi had just gotten back-to-back field goals too. He had finally got off the schneid a little bit, was going to the rim hard, and they got a couple of field goals, and he picks up that foul, and he's got to sit down. So Oak Hill's already in a bad way, down 20, but that puts them in a really bad way.
Let me see if I can bring positivity to a team down 20. We talked about how they've taken Levi out of the game. He is out of the game. Where do you go defensively now? You're now just everyone like, okay, we haven't prepared for this, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
So Reed McCraw just forced a turnover there as he was able to get his hands on Armani Hicks as he was trying to cross him over, and he was able to deflect that off Armani. So just caused another turnover here for Oak Hill.
Dixon will inbound. He'll feed it inside to Hamrick. Hamrick actually out there on the corner. Will take it to the line.
That's a really nice job by Brody Hamrick, excuse me. He's got 14 now.
Hicks got it over down to Tom Jones. Over to Armani Hicks. Giving out to Carter Richardson. Richardson back over to Armani.
Yeah, and Oak Hill looks kind of lost here in this offensive set here. Not a lot of movement, just nowhere to go. He has them locked up on this possession.
Conley, Richardson, nice feed out. Nelson fights through some contact, and they're going to say that's Greenbrier's ball.
Yeah, Oak Hill looks really out of sorts out here right now. That wasn't a good-looking set right there. As Darius Burns is checked back in the game, Reed McCraw is going to take a seat.
Brody Hamrick has it now for the Spartans. Dixon. Nice pass. Feed it inside. And going up for that one was Sam Hopper. He can't get it to fall, and out come the Red Devils. It's Cole Nelson with the basketball now. Nelson trying to find Conley.
Yeah, Cole probably, he needed to pull that one back out. I think that's just a frustration play. He didn't have numbers. It was like 1-on-3, and he was trying to force the action. Andy Keys thought he was fouled. Maybe that went off east. Again, he's arguing his case, but Cole would have been better served just to pull that one back out and wait on his teammates.
The glare he gave that referee cut right through that Greenbrier East player.
Andy's not happy right now.
Tie up.
It's going to be Oak Hill ball. It's going to be a foul actually on Samuel Hoover. So that'll be his first.
Here's Cole Nelson. Over to Tom Jones. Armani Hicks dangerously close to the halfway line. It's nearly stolen away.
Good anticipation by Dixon. Nice dish.
Really nice dish, and Burns couldn't finish.
But again, got the
Hamrick's
offensive
in there
rebound.
on the rebound. He'll put it back up. He can't get it to fall. They bounce around, and it finally goes in.
Yeah, Hamrick's got 16 now. He leads all scorers.
When they don't finish the first time, East just plays pinball until they get
it. Yeah, and that's what Casey Lake told me. He said they're a great offensive rebounding team, and you've seen it.
Nelson will put a 3 up. He can't get it to go. Tom Jones was in there trying to get the rebound.
But I can see why they're a good rebounding team. They just have good size at every position on the court. 1 through 5, and they're good athletes, so I can see why they're a good rebounding team. They've definitely showed that here tonight.
Dixon from the corner. No. And out comes Armani Hicks for Oak Hill. Hicks going to the bucket. Got it.
Nice take by Armani. That's a tough finish over Penn.
Under 30 seconds to go here, third quarter. 47-25. Greenbrier East with the lead. It's Brody Hammer. Hamrick over to Nathan Dixon. Hamrick. Dixon.
Yeah, Cole got a little too aggressive that time. That's going to be his second. I think that's a little bit of a frustration foul on Cole's part. I think he's felt like he's gotten banged around down here a couple times and hasn't gotten a whistle. You can tell he's a little frustrated right now.
Brody Hamrick. Hamrick.
That's a really good pass.
That's a
really good pass by Hamrick.
And that's going to end the third quarter. 49-25, East with the lead. We'll come back to the final frame after this on the New River Network and the Greenbrier Valley Channel.
Once again, we thank you.
Lucas Berry and Chris Rader here with you on the New River Network as we're back for the final quarter of action here. It is a 49-25 lead for Greenbrier East over the Oak Hill Red Devils on senior night here at the Lilly Center. And Chris, it feels like this is the second game in a row you and I have done where we're just praising the opposition. But to be fair, the opposition is praiseworthy. It's a really good basketball team that's rolled in here.
That's a great point. When the opposition is praiseworthy, I praise the opposition. And Greenbrier East has played a really good game. They're got some good athletes out on the court. I've been really impressed with Brody Hamrick tonight. He's a tough matchup. He's 6'3". He's long, athletic. He can get his own shot by putting it on the floor, but he can step out and hit a three. So he's been a really tough matchup. Godfrey's done a great job underneath for Greenbrier East. They're an impressive team.
Heck of a game for senior night.
Yeah, that's a tough game for senior night for Oak Hill.
Dixon, they're going to say that's out of bounds, I think.
I think they're going to call that on Armani. Yeah, it's going to be on Armani. That'll be his first. Armani was pleading his case. He thought Dixon hooked him, and he was trying to talk the ref into it, but they were having none of it.
So he's still inbound. And it'll be Dixon 3.
Boom. He's got 15 now.
25-52. It's Carter Richardson working inside. Really nice feed, and oh my goodness.
Brand just couldn't finish it, and that's, unfortunately, that's kind of been the story not only the night. Oak Hill season's been real. They come into the night, they're 8-9, up and down, and they just can't find any consistency, especially on the offensive end. Oak Hill really all year has really struggled to knock down open shots when they get them.
The first thing I thought when he missed that, I'll bring out a phrase from football. I think he heard footsteps. I think he knew there were going to be trees in there, and he may have rushed it a little bit. And here comes Armani out now as Oak Hill wins the scrum down low. Tom Jones. Antoine Hicks. Back out to Jones. He'll take a long three. He got his own rebound and kicked it inside. Conley, he'll finish.
Stuck with it, got his own rebound. Conley's actually in the double figures with 10. He's the only Oak Hill player in double figures. But that was a nice job by Jones to foul his own shot, and a nice little touch pass to Conley underneath.
Brody Hamrick. 3 in the air.
Man,
good.
Dixon's feeling it. He is feeling it. He's got 18 now. And that was a pretty good contest out there by Antoine Hicks. he got out there on him in the corner, and Dixon just put it up over him. That's going to be a foul, I think, on Dixon. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be on Dixon. That'll be his third.
When you said he was feeling it, he is feeling it, don't get me wrong, but after what we witnessed on Friday night, the definition of feeling it in this gym has been completely rewritten.
He's not close to 43 I can't think of her name now.
I can't either,
the kid from Wyoming East. She put on a show the other night for us.
Most points in Wyoming East basketball history. And Conley couldn't get that one to fall.
Just couldn't quite hit it from the corner there.
Burns inside now. What a miss that was, and Armani brings it out for Oak Hill. Antoine knocked that down, but it still finds its way to Tom Jones, who will get back over to Armani. Armani will kick it out to Carter Richardson. Tom Jones, another long three. It's off the front of the rim. And Dixon's in there on the rebound.
It's not a terrible shot, but Oak Hill's had trouble. And they've had trouble hitting that three consistently all year. They just really have. They haven't been a great three-point shooting team.
As Levi Kiska gets up off the bench, he'll be checking in the next opportunity he gets. Dixon can't get it to fall. Rebound brought down, though, by Hamrick, who will go up and draw the foul.
It's going to be on Richardson. I've got that as his first. And you see, Hamrick, that's your 6'3" point guard underneath, snagging that rebound. So I would have to think Hamrick's a tough matchup for a lot of teams.
His first free throw is up and it's good, 56-27.
He reminds me a little bit, with his size, the position he plays, of Elijah Redford last year for Beckley. Redford was in that 6'3" range, but he could get his own shot. He was bigger than a lot of the kids guarding him. He could get in the paint. He could hit threes.
As Brent Conley is one that takes the seat for Oak Hill. With Levi Kiska into the game. Carter Richardson exits for Ronald Thomas, number 12 for Oak Hill. And here is.
This is a really small lineup, three-guard lineup here for Oak Hill. With Thomas and both Hicks in there. Good drive by Levi. See, they've really missed that tonight. He's really the only one who can create his own shot and get to the rim. When they're not knocking down threes, they need him to do that.
Speaking of the three, Dixon will knock that one down. It's 60-29.
And he's got 21 now to lead all scorers.
Levi Kiska.
That's going to be a foul on Penn. That'll be his third.
So that's 2 fouls apiece in the quarter. We're not near free throws yet. Tom Jones.
Tough shot.
Got it.
Tough little mid-range pull-up there from Tom. He's got 7. He hit that over top of Godfrey.
McCraw. Nice cross-court pass to Burns. Got it. Nope, and it's going to be Jones in the rebound. Kiska, nice behind-the-back move. Kiska
good Euro
making
step.
Oh, man,
I actually thought
finish.
he got fouled. It looked like they hit him across the face. That was a nice Euro step. You're right, just couldn't quite finish, though.
Dixon. He'll go to the bucket. Can't finish himself. Kiska's in there on the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball. Oak Hill possession. I'm not going to lie, when I saw Kiska battling there inside, I heard a whistle. I didn't think it was going to be that good for Oak Hill.
Yeah, thought it might be his fifth.
But it will be he who inbounds, and it will get it over into Armani Hicks. Tom Jones for 3. He got it.
He's in the double figures now. He's got 10. Joins Brent Conley. He's the only Oak Hill players in double figures.
Ronald Thomas We called for the foul there, but he was giving. I couldn't see what East player that was. He was giving him all he wanted on the far sideline.
Yeah, Thomas came in. He was really aggressive there on the defensive end. I think it was Donovan Penn he fouled.
And Thomas again trying to make something out of nothing. And we'll see which way it goes. It should stay on this end.
I like Ronald Thomas. I think he's got a bright future here at Oak Hill. The limited minutes I've got to see him play this year, he plays with a lot of energy. He's a good athlete. I think he can be a player up here if he keeps working.
I agree. Plays playing the rotation this season and really has made the most when he's been in the game. He's out there against McCraw.
Good cut.
Really good cut. Couldn't finish. Got a rebound blocked, though, by Kiska. And out comes Armani Hicks. Armani will get it out to Tom Jones, who really thought about a three there, and he'll get it out back out to Antoine. Antoine from the foul line. Can't get it to fall. Ronald Thomas in there on the glass.
Good rebound by Thomas.
They stepped on the line.
That was a good athletic rebound. That's what I like about him. He's a good, fluid athlete, man. That was a nice rebound. You just unfortunately stepped out of bounds with, but that was a good athletic rebound. No, I like Ronald Thomas.
So East will get us restarted here with about 3 minutes to go in the ball game. As Nathan Dixon got it over now to Reed McCraw. McCraw going baseline.
I'm going to say he stepped out of bounds.
Wow.
I thought Antoine might have bumped him. Antoine was being really physical all the way down the court. He's still playing defense, even though it's a 26-point game right now. And they said he forced McCraw out of bounds right there without fouling him.
Armani. Kiska. Feed back out to Ronald Thomas, who will take a three himself. He got it.
It's his first three of the game. Nice kick out by Levi Kiska, who set that up.
He's playing with energy and he can shoot it.
Absolutely.
You got something to build on there. Nice feed as Antoine just came in there and whacked him.
Yeah, Antoine's still playing hard. Wasn't a dirty foul, but a hard foul. He's going to make him go to the line and earn it.
Nathan Dixon to the foul line for the Spartans.
Well, he was everything Casey Legg told me he was. He's got 22 now. And he's done a little bit of everything here tonight for Greenbrier East. He scored, he's rebounded, he's defended well. He's a good player.
And they're grading them both. The timeout here is called by Greenbrier East. I'll tell you what, let's take it with them with 2:17 to go in the ball game. 62-37, Spartans with the lead on the Greenbrier Valley Channel and the Neruda Network. And welcome you back here to the Lilly Center. Lucas Berry, Chris Rader here with you. It is 2:17 to go in the ball game. Greenbrier East has a 62-37 lead over the Oak Hill Red Devils here on senior night at the Lilly Center.
Yeah, tough way for the seniors to go out here with the last game at the Lilly Center. But hopefully that doesn't overshadow the kind of career and the experience they've had here. And you still have 2 or 3 more regular season games to play, then you get into regional. So you got to put this bad memory out of your head quickly.
I was going to say it's a busy schedule. They're right back at it in
Very
Summersville
busy
tomorrow.
schedule, yeah. trying to fit in all these games that were canceled, I guess.
Ronald Thomas. Antoine going to the bucket. Can't get it to fall.
That was a good, strong drive. Just couldn't get it that little floater to fall, but good, strong drive by Antoine.
McGraw, no. That looked bad out of his hand as Ronald Thomas bags the rebound, 4-0 kill. Up ahead now to Tom Jones, and a foul will be called here.
It's going to be on Burns, I believe. It'll be his first. It looks like they're going to try to get Isaiah Reinhardt back in the game, the senior, for the last 143. See if they're trying to get him a set and get a shot off here, too. It wouldn't surprise me.
I wouldn't be surprised either. The last, looking at the schedule for Oak Hill, it's at Nicholas County, Georgia, Washington, and then we end the season at Greenbrier, so that's not an easy.
That is a really busy week. I think the rest of them are on the road, aren't they?
No. George Washington, I think, is here.
Levi, he's gotten in the double figures now. He's got 10.
And then you start regional play next week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's that time of year. As East to work it around the perimeter. And they'll go inside, can't get it to fall. Into the game, 4-0 kill.
Lucas, do you have a number 11 for East? I want to make sure we get his name. I don't have him on my roster.
J.Y. Green, or Jai.
Oh, I remember him he played football. Okay, I remember Jai Green. Yeah, he played football for him this year, too.
We got a whole host of changes in for the Red Devils. Number 30.
Keelan Remy's in. Noah Floyd's in.
Caleb Compton's
in. Isaiah Reinhardt's in. Get him a shot. Get in there.
Got it. No. Tie up. That'll be East ball. For that matter, just to kind of wrap up everything from the East perspective, their last 3 games were here, then they got Shady, and then Oak Hill. That's not. Neither of these teams are shying away at the end of the year.
Yeah, trying to get ready for regional play. I don't know who's in East region, but I can see them maybe making some noise in the region.
I'd have to look again, but I would have to agree with you. As that shot comes up, it is good. We'll see who that was in the corner. That was number 21, Dylan Weichel. Ronald Thomas, see if we can get Reinhardt a shot here. Thomas goes to the bucket himself. He will finish.
He's got 5 now. Now, I guess Shady would be in their region, right?
I should think.
Yeah, Shady would. So there 2 comes out of each region. I don't know who else on the other side.
I would consider Shady the favorite.
Shady's probably the favorite. They've already beat East once this year. They're probably the favorite in that region. But East might be able to steal the second bid out of there. I was impressed with them here tonight.
I was too. As the Greenbrier East Spartans come in here in the new and old rivalry, no longer in the same class, but it's still a rivalry. And they win 65-42 over the Oak Hill Red Devils here on a Monday night in Fayette County.
I'll give you some quick unofficial stats. Armani Hicks had 7 points. Levi Kiska had 10. Brent Conley had 10. Tom Jones had 10. And Ronald Thomas came off the bench. He had 5. Greenbrier East was led tonight by Nathan Dixon. He poured in 23. Brody Hamrick had 18. And then Braylon Godfrey had 13. So East had 3 players in double figures tonight, and that's how they got to a 65-42 victory over Oak Hill.
I was trying to see if I could find anything about who was in Greenbrier East region just because I was curious, but I can't.
That's a team we'll keep an eye on as we get into regionals. But you're right. You have to think them and Shady are in the same region. Shady's probably the favorite coming out of that region. But East might be able to make some noise.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know Princeton should be in that region. East has already beaten Princeton twice this year, pretty handily both times. So
I found it. Region 3 is Herbert Hoover, Independence, Nicholas County, Pikeview, Princeton, Ripley, Shady, and Sissonville.
Okay, so I don't know what Hoover's got. Hoover might be on the other side of that. Hoover might be tough, too. They're usually pretty decent. But anyway, regardless, I was impressed with Greenbrier East here tonight. They had a nice victory over Oak Hill. They look like they're tournament ready. Oak Hill still working out some bugs. And I tell you, man, the times I've watched Oak Hill this year, Lucas, it's the shooting. And their shooting is very inconsistent. And when they shoot the ball well, they can play with a lot of teams. But then when they don't, they struggle. But also they got to They got to keep teams off the glass. Greenbrier East really controlled the offensive glass. Casey Lake told me they're a really good offensive rebounding team. They showed that tonight. So, Oak Hill's got to do a better job on that. But Oak Hill hasn't been able to get any type of flow. They're 8-10 now. If they win one or two, then they'll lose a couple. They can't get any flow, and they've just been really inconsistent from game to game this year.
They are consistently inconsistent.
Yeah,
that is absolutely the case. So, once again, our final score. Greenbrier East 65, Oak Hill 42 for Chase Berry on the camera. Chris Rader right beside me, Darren McGuffin also right beside me. I am Lucas Berry saying thank you so much for watching. Good night from Oak Hill.